Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. If you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. So I'm feeling very glam and fabulous today. This is kind of a bonus little video that I decided to tack on with a video that I made for Ilmakiage and their website. So now that I have that turned in, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna double it and make a YouTube out of it. So if you guys wanna see how I got from absolute bare minimum, like me strip-faced, acne scarring, everything to this, then keep on watching. So this is my date night, glammed up, feeling fierce and fabulous look. Ilmakiage is perfect for that when you want to just feel like a fembot. So I certainly did not start out anywhere near this. So if you want to see everything that I used and how I got here, then I've got you covered. Okay, so the skin is nice and prepped, moisturized, ready to go for primer. This is the No Filter Poreless Base Primer. It is a smoothing primer. Look at this packaging, A+. It is gorgeous. It looks super high-end, very hefty. So it is a poreless base primer, and I actually love a silicone primer if it does its job, which this one does in such a beautiful way. It smooths right over the skin. It does fill in the pores. It makes your skin feel like velvet. Beautiful finish to it. Love this stuff. For the foundation, this is the Woke Up Like This foundation. Comes in this beautiful frosted glass bottle. This is actually the most reviewed foundation, I believe, of all time. So that is really cool. And there's a reason why people love it. Now, I took the match finder quiz for this. That is something that's so neat about Ilmakiage is the website is very interactive to find your right shades and your right setup for your makeup. So definitely take that quiz. It is spot on. I have 120. It is my perfect shade for summer. So I'm just gonna pump on the back of my hand because that is what I like to do. This is a medium to full coverage, depending on how much you build up foundation. And it is matte, but it's also very natural. This is the foundation brush. So we're just gonna take that, start blending it in. And as you can see, it is already giving such beautiful coverage. Okay, this is one layer. Now this is 2 layers of the foundation. I'm not going to set it because I don't always do matte, but this one is just so pretty without any kind of powder, and it just stays so nice this way. So it's just amazing coverage. Oh, I love it. We're gonna go with the concealer. This is the Flawless Concealer. It is a medium to full coverage, depending on how much you put. Again, packaging is A+, incredible. And they do actually have a shade finder for this as well, which is so helpful. Funny enough, they chose a shade that I thought would be a little too light for me, but turns out it's perfect. It is so brightening without being like a reverse panda eye. Did you guys know that Ilmakiage has only been around since 2018? But man, I feel like they have really found such a cool niche in the beauty industry, and they're doing such a good job with actually helping the customer find what works for them. And I just also love that you can try all this stuff for 14 days, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back. That's amazing. Looking pretty flawless here. Where you're gonna set this. So again, I did not set with powder. I do not need to with this because we have the hydrating setting spray, and on top of the foundation and the concealer, it just stays. This foundation spray smells so good, and the mister is just perfect. I love that mixture between a natural, comfortable matte and a hydrating foundation. It just like, it's perfect. So next up, this is the fun part. This is when we start sculpting out and just brightening up and putting some color in the face. So this is the Touch Me Mineral Baked Bronzer. What I love about this is, yes, it's a bronzer, but it has the beautiful marbling of this like rosy pink. So this actually eliminates the need for a separate blush and bronzer for me. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna kind of just start sculpting out the face where I would with a bronzer. And do you see how that starts to give a kind of dimension in here without having to do a separate blush and bronzer component? You see how it starts to sculpt the face? Isn't that crazy? And I can even use it on the top as well, where I would bronze and bring dimension. What's also cool that I discovered is I'm gonna take the more bronze shade here, and I am actually going to contour the nose a little bit with this. Okay, you see how that worked? Like the nose looks snatched and contoured. So cool. So this is the Give Me More Baked Highlighter. It is gorgeous. Sometimes baked highlighters can be a little bit on the drying side, but this one is not. It is very skin-like and smooth, glowy. It's the perfect shade as well. So now that the skin is pretty much just looking very natural and beautiful and fresh, we are gonna go in with the eyes. So first up, we have the brow pen in Cocoa. This is a very natural brow pencil. It is very user-friendly. So simple to color in the brows. The shade is a little light for me. So what I like to do is, because this is so user-friendly and easy to create the shape, I like to use this to give the initial shape to the brow and then go in with slightly darker of a different brow pencil to fill the rest of it in. But this is foolproof. The face just comes alive with the brow. Like, now I have a face. Okay, the eyelids are prepped for eyeshadow. So how pretty is this packaging? For the eyeshadow, it is the Color Boss Quad, and this is in Trendsetter. I love these purple tones in here, kind of mauvey tones. So I'm actually going to take like a densely packed brush, and I'm going to do the deepest shade and kind of create a halo eye. I love the pigmentation of these shadows, and what I found is they are very easy to pack on and pack a punch with the pigment, but then they also blend out very easily, very seamlessly. I'm going to take the lighter shade here, and I'm just going to show you how beautifully these start to blend. I mean, it's all about the blending, right? We learned that if you can get a blend going, then you can get such a beautiful effect. We kind of had this like smoky halo thing going on now. So I'm actually going to take this shimmer and pop it in the middle. Look at that. It already just like brightens and opens up the eye. Same deeper shade. We're just going to smoke it out on the lower lash. Now we're ready to tightline with the Longwear eyeliner. It is a waterproof liner. This is in Batman, and it is extremely smooth. It's so easy to line your lower lash or waterline, and it doesn't make your eyes water because it's just so smooth and opaque. Look at that. I even tightline the upper lash line with it. It's that like easy to use. Going with the Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. This has been one of my favorite mascaras now for the past about 8 months. What I love about this is the bristles. It has that hard plastic and it is very firm. It's not flimsy, and it really can get in there and separate, curl, and lift the lashes. So this is with one coat, and I just think it lifts and they stay lifted and they don't fall. So I really love this mascara. I've also now added wings. I just love the drama of a wing. Like, it's really coming together now. I'm starting to feel like very sexy. Okay, now for lips, we are going to line the lips with the waterproof. This is in burgundy. It's actually very pinky tone, but I'll show you why I like that. So it's very opaque and very smooth. I like to fill in a little bit more because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take Dirty Talk. Obsessed with this packaging. This is one of my favorite lipsticks in my entire collection. The formula is incredible. It is the smoothest matte, like velvet. So this shade is in shade Cairo, and it is a beautiful brown shade. And the reason why I went with that liner is because when you combine a pinky toned liner with brown, you get a little bit effect of purple, like a purpley brown, which ties in with the eyes. I mean, it is the most pillowy, soft, most beautiful matte formula. It feels just like a matte pillow of lips. So let's add some lashes and dress this baby up. Well, I hope you guys liked that tutorial. I love Ilmakiage so much. It has really become one of my absolute favorite brands, not just because I worked with them, but I already loved their mascara and I loved their lipstick before I ever worked with them. So, I mean, the products don't lie. Like, I did not start out like this, obviously. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's not maybe the cheapest brand out there, but what I love about them is they do a 14-day guaranteed money back. They have a customer service that's very helpful on like picking out colors, quizzes, all that. So I think it's worth it to spend the extra money when you are going to get exactly what you want and it's going to work for you. And if it doesn't, you get your money back. So I think that's awesome about Ilmakiage. And I mean, I'm obsessed with this makeup. Like, it's so good. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Find that discount code. Bye.